Armando? Temos uma pergunta, qual é a técnica de cuida? Isso. Técnica, sim.
Tem que ter uma área dentro. Ele vai tirar a foto e tem um pano com água.
Tira essa tela.
Um adito desse. Esse. Agora, o adito. E agora, continua aqui.
Now Marcal is going to show a special way of playing the congas in samba, because the congas are not a Brazilian typical instrument, so it's not part of the samba tradition. But he knows a way, of playing the conga that really swings. So I don't know how many went yesterday to the concert, so you could recognize now. You can feel just with the percussion. The groove that he does is very special. Somebody has some question to ask?
Yeah? No?
Posso?
Yeah, just kafejko.
Tudo claro? Todos
Yeah. One thing that is very important, I know that there's many musicians here, good musicians, and one thing that is very important is in the way that we make the groove, the drum set and percussion. Because I play with João Bosco for 11 years already, and Marcal plays with him for even more time, 20 years maybe. And when I came to the gig with João, Marcal was there, and for me it was a very nice and beautiful experience, because he is one of my masters, and he's a great master in Brazil and even in the world, because when he started playing with when he started playing with Pat Metheny for 10 years, so the world could know his work, And it's very important for the drummer, because the drum set is not part of the samba school. When I play here, I try to emulate, to copy the percussion instruments. So I learned a lot with him, you know, and I still do. I learned a lot with him, especially the way to play the real samba, you know, because many drummers play samba like jazz samba, you know, using too much ride and everything. And this is another story. This is samba jazz, it's called. But to play with João Bosco and to play with a percussionist like Marçal, you have to play another kind of samba. So I had to change my way of playing because he was there, you know, sitting, and I was trying to learn the maximum from him. So, yeah, it's always like that. So it's important to know when Marçal plays this kind of snare drum with the brushes. I try not to play this, so I go to the cowbells, because he's playing the 16th notes. So I go to the syncopated kind of tambourine pattern, like. And I play also the syncopated kind of repique with the left hand, and playing the surdo, because he's playing the 16th notes, you know. When he goes to the congas, most of the time I go to the snare drum with the brushes. Sometimes I go to the hi-hat and close, because then he's playing more freely with the congas. When he goes to the repique, of course I don't play the repique. I go to another kind of groove, you know, trying to mix with him. And plus, there's João Bosco, because he has a very strong groove on the guitar. So if you play too much over it, you lose the groove, the João groove. Interessante isso, né? With João Bosco, this kind of bass drum doesn't work. This doesn't work with João. João is more like roots, you know, like. And this is very important for people who are interested in playing samba, not to listen the samba jazz first, you know, to listen the real grooves, to understand what is the style about. Okay. So we are going to play. He's going to play many grooves on the instruments, and I change my groove because of his groove.